Good morning all of you. In this video we are discussing the part 4, that is heat of reaction of thermodynamics. So here we discuss the heat changes associated with various chemical reactions, heat of reaction at constant volume, that at constant pressure, that we have already seen in the previous videos. Now we will see the relation between heat of reaction at constant volume and that at constant pressure. We will also see another important part, Kirchhoff's equation. Kirchhoff's equation means variation of heat of reaction with temperature, that is governed by Kirchhoff's equation. So these things we are discussing in this video. First of all, let's see the relation between heat of reaction at constant volume, which is denoted as QV, and heat of reaction at constant pressure, that is QP. So already we have seen that the heat of reaction at constant volume, that is equivalent to the change in internal energy, and heat of reaction at constant pressure is equivalent to enthalpy change. This we have already derived from the first law of expression. And for reactions involving solids and liquids, the difference between this QP and QV is very much negligible. But for gaseous substance, it's not so. There is differential there is a much pronounced difference between the two parameters QP and QV. So let's see what is the relation between this QP and QV. First of all, we know that heat of reaction at constant volume QV equals delta E, and heat of reaction at constant pressure QP equals delta H. We already have the relation delta H, equation for enthalpy, that is delta H equals delta E plus P delta V. So in this equation we can substitute for P delta V. So for substituting P delta V, we can take the relation PV equals nRT. That is the ideal gas equation for n mole of an ideal gas, PV equals nRT, and from that V is equal to nRT by P. And when we take delta V under constant temperature and pressure condition, we can write delta V equals delta Ng into RT by P. So we will substitute this value of delta V in the first equation, that is equation of delta H. So delta H equals delta E plus delta NgRT. I would say this delta Ng means it is the difference in number of moles of gaseous products to that of number of moles of gaseous reactants. So that is called delta Ng, because for solids and liquids we are not considering, because they are not producing much significant effect. But for gaseous particles it is not like that. So delta Ng means we need to consider only the gaseous particles. For solids and liquids the difference is not much. There is not much changes between QP and QV. So we can write this or we can substitute for this delta V as delta NgRT by P, and we get this equation delta H equals delta E plus delta NgRT, or we can write QP equals QV plus delta NgRT. So this is the relation between QP and QV. So we have to derive this from the equation, enthalpy equation, that is delta H equals delta E plus P delta V, and in that we are substituting for P delta V. For that substitution we take the ideal gas equation, PV equals nRT, and we will get delta V equals delta NgRT by P, and finally we get the relation between QP and QV as QP equals QV plus delta NgRT, or QP minus QV equals delta NgRT. Next is the variation of heat of reaction with temperature at constant volume, Kirchhoff's equation. So Kirchhoff's equation we can write for variation of heat of reaction with temperature at constant volume and also at constant pressure. Okay, so how heat of reaction is affected by temperature, that is dealing in Kirchhoff's equation. So for this, let's take a general reaction of the type A giving B, and the change in internal energy for this is delta E equals E of B minus E of A. So we can write the rate of change of internal energy with temperature, that can be written, that is a rate of change. So dou by dt, we can consider a small change in internal energy. Okay, the rate of a small change. So we write dou by dou t of delta E equals dou by dou t of EB minus dou by dou t of EA at constant volume. We are considering at constant volume condition. So we can write this dou by dou t of delta E, that is equal to CVB minus CVA, because we know dou by dou t, dou E by dou t is equal to CV. Heat capacity at constant volume is equal to change in internal energy, and dou by dou t of EA equal to CVA. So here we can write then dou by dou t of delta E equals delta CV. So this is the expression, and to calculate the net change in internal energy, let's integrate this expression between the limits E1 to E2 and T1 to T2. So before integrating, let's rearrange this equation. Dou by dou t of delta E equals delta CV can be rearranged as dou delta E equals delta CV dt. So now we are integrating this expression. Integral E1 to E2 dou delta E equals integral T1 to T2 delta CV dt. So we can write E2 minus E1, that is delta E2 minus delta E1. We know integral of differential means the same function itself. So it can be, after applying the limit, it becomes delta E2 minus delta E1 equals delta CV into integral dt is t. So applying the limiting condition, we write T2 minus T1. So this is the Kirchhoff's equation for variation of heat of reaction at constant volume. Delta E2 minus delta E1 equals delta CV into T2 minus T1. In the same way, we can derive Kirchhoff's equation for constant pressure condition, that is variation of heat of reaction with temperature at constant pressure. So for this also, we can derive in the same way we have done for the constant volume condition. That is, for a general reaction of the type A giving B, we can write enthalpy change delta H equals enthalpy of product minus enthalpy of reactant. So that the rate of change of enthalpy with temperature is dou by dou T of delta H equals dou HB by dou T at constant pressure minus dou delta dou HA by dou T at constant pressure. So we know dou H by dou T at constant pressure is equal to heat capacity at constant pressure, that is, we know dou H by dou T or dH by dt equals Cp. So we can substitute that here, that is dou HB by dou T at constant pressure is equal to Cp of B, and dou HA by dou T at constant pressure equals Cp of A. So we can write dou by dou T of delta H equals delta Cp, and for integrating we can rearrange this expression as dou delta H equals delta Cp dt. So to calculate the net change of enthalpy, we can rearrange this expression as integral H1 to H2 dou delta H equals integral T1 to T2 delta Cp dt. So in the same way, integration we get delta H2 minus delta H1 equals delta Cp into T2 minus T1. So this is the equation for variation of heat of reaction with temperature at constant pressure condition. So these two denotes the Kirchhoff's equation. So that is all about the heat of reaction. Like we have seen the relation between heat of reaction at constant volume and constant pressure condition, that is Qp minus Qv equals delta mgRT, and we have also seen the Kirchhoff's equation. Kirchhoff's equation for variation of heat of reaction at constant volume condition and variation of heat of reaction at constant pressure condition. That is delta E2 minus delta E1 equals delta CV into T2 minus T1, and delta H2 minus delta H1 equals delta Cp into T2 minus T1. That means if you are given two temperatures and in enthalpy change for one temperature, you can calculate the enthalpy change for the other temperature. Or we can also calculate the internal energy changes also in the same way, provided the heat capacities are given. For example, at constant volume condition, if you are provided the internal energy of a particular temperature T1, and if you are asked to calculate the internal energy change for a different temperature T2, you can calculate it easily using the Kirchhoff's equation delta E2 minus delta E1 equals delta CV into T2 minus T1. In the same way, you can calculate at constant temperature condition. So these are all about variation of heat of reaction at constant pressure and constant volume condition with temperature. Okay, variation with temperature. So thank you all. Hope you understood this.